I'm going to mute the line. So Christina, you'll have to, oh, I will unmute you. Okay, Christina, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, beautiful. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Saturday training. So excited to be sharing the next hour with Christina. Cancun, I believe. And we just had such a fabulous time. She said it feels like yesterday, but it's been, I think, 4 or 5 years. My name is Eileen Tesch. Just a little background as far as my journey with Reliv. My husband and I learned about Reliv 14 years ago. We were both very stressed out, burned out. I was an attorney. My husband was a veterinarian. We were working 80, 100 hours a week. And it was a grind every day. We couldn't, there wasn't any light at the end of the tunnel. And never, ever imagined that the light would be called Reliv. When we learned about the products, we got started and saw amazing results. In a couple weeks, I quit smoking. By the end of the month, lost weight, my depression disappeared, my skin cleared up, and people could just see I was so much happier. And they wanted to know what I was taking or what I was doing. And so I just told them a little bit about, I'm just taking this powder. And I didn't know anything, but that intrigued them even more. It took my husband a little longer, because he's a doctor, you know, very skeptical. That's part of their training, to get started. He was suffering bone on bone in his knees. He was scheduled for carpal tunnel surgery. 45 years of practicing veterinary medicine and doing surgeries 3, 4, 5 times a week. Obviously, that's going to take a toll on the body. He had severe sleep apnea and stopped snoring. They rated him on the severe level. So he never got a good night's sleep, tired all the time, and had a lot of digestive issues. It was just like, the domino effect. And in about 6 weeks, he started feeling better. The pain subsided. He canceled his carpal tunnel surgery. He went on to add some more products that were recommended, and he avoided knee replacement surgery. He stopped snoring, no more digestive issues. And he was so impressed with the quality and safety of the products that he started recommending them in his practice for the animals, because it's food, and he avoids any kind of drugs or surgery if he can. So he went on to see great results with the animals, with arthritis, anxiety, allergies, even cancerous tumors. And that really opened his eyes. But what opened our hearts were meeting the people and meeting the corporate leaders, and just falling in love with Reliv, the mission, the lifestyle. And we never thought we were going to make any money here. We were just excited to be around these people. They were so different. They were so passionate, and they had a lifestyle that we only dreamed about. But because of this training system that Christina and I are going to go over this morning, it helped us open our hearts and our minds to what was possible. And in 3 years, part-time, around my very busy schedule, I resigned from the law firm, and my husband shortly after that sold his hospital, and we do this full time and love what we do. And remember, nobody makes a dime in this company unless they make a difference in someone's life, in a lot of people's lives. And we are honored to represent this company. Most exciting is, that every day we get up with passion and purpose to make a difference. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Christina. Christina, if you would come on and just share a little bit about your Reliv journey, that would be great.
Absolutely. Hello, good morning, everybody. My journey began unknowns to a friend who just introduced me to Reliv, unknown to her that I had suffered with the worst case of lungs as a kid. I'm a dancer now, but I used to suffer from asthma on a good day and bronchitis at my worst. It would come pretty annually, and having a winter birthday made it really hard because most of my birthdays was spent at the doctor's, and a doctor just told me that I was going to have this for the rest of my life and to expect nothing else. Like, just keep going to the doctors, get your medicine, and you'll make it to the new year, hopefully. And that's pretty much what this friend brought. She brought hope, because I thought I didn't expect anything with those results, but if anything, I thought I'd get stronger. Being a dancer, I'm always looking for making my body as strong as it can be, but lo and behold, being consistent and taking that leap of faith, I can now breathe again, which is such a blessing. I get to do things I never dreamed of. I've run 5K marathons. I get to dance to my heart's content, something that really deep in my bones, I thoroughly enjoy. And knowing that this friend is here for me through thick and thin, and she just knew what I needed. So I was introduced to so many other people who got these great results, and in introducing them and being introduced, I ended up starting a business, which was, for a young person, just not easily to picture. So starting this business, going to people, talking to people, it became so natural. And soon enough, I got to go on an all expense paid trip where I did meet Eileen. This is the picture. We went to Cancun, Mexico, and their leaders just told me that even a young person like me who just started this business, I can do it. I can do these things if I put my mind to it, because this company, like Eileen said, is so different than the rest. So that is where we are today, just building up. Right, Eileen?
Absolutely. So we're going to get started here. 1 second, please. And Christina, I'll have you talk a little bit for those new people that perhaps may not have seen a presentation or a webinar that we do during the week. Christina's just going to go over a little bit of the history of who we are. Thank you, Christina.
Absolutely. For those of you who have not seen this before, you're in for a treat. We are Reliv International, 32 years as a food science and nutrition company, with products that are clinically proven, patent backed by science, and guaranteed to work. It's a company that really has strong family values because it was built from a family and with a man who had visions of taking care of his family. And so it just is a company with integrity and strong family values, and it is a company we can trust. And that just makes such a difference. Reliv has your solution. Just like we said, we have products that work. We're going to go talk about the compensation plan, and we have a success system with so many people who are here for you and here to support you, because you are the difference. You get to make a difference in your life starting today.
And because of the way Robert and Sandy Montgomery put the company together, Robert Montgomery, our founder, often says, and this just touches my heart every time I hear him say, people get into Reliv to change either their health or their finances, but they stay in Reliv because how Reliv has changed them. And that is what the success system does. So if you could go ahead and share a little bit about the products, that would be great, Christina.
For our products, we have, starting out, our core nutrition. This is where everyone gets started with some of the best results they'll name. It heals the body at an epigenetic level, and it has clinically proven formulas. with balanced nutrition patented as a whole food. It's listed as a food because it really is safe for kids and for those, my upline says, from womb to tomb, anyone can take this. And it's just such a comfort to know that this family who built this company thought of a formula that's good for kids and for those on the other end of the spectrums.
And could you tell us the difference between the three cans at the bottom?
Absolutely. So we have our top two. We have Now for Kids, where we have the delicious flavors of vanilla and chocolate, team chocolate. And we have the three below, where we have Now, it's a weight-based protein. And we have our flagship formula, the classic. And we have Now with soy, which is personally my favorite, but the great thing is that you can customize this. You can customize these products to whatever you'd like. Furthering into our targeted solutions. They're great, they're amazing because like I said, you can customize what it is you want, the results that you're looking for, talk to the person who invited you to this presentation and they'll give you these options of fiber store that helps with digestive health. We have Arth Effect with joint health, Cardio Essentials for heart health, Gluc Effect with blood sugar health, and 24K, it's amazing energy, fully safe. I take it as a dancer because I do not need to worry about the crash that comes with it. We have Versage for anti-aging and Provantage for performance. We have Soy Essentials, which is amazing for women's wellness. I can attribute, I love it. We have the two Energize, both lemon and orange. And we also have a new hydration Energize, which is called Lemon Lime Ice. Eileen and I were just talking about it right before the presentation, where we've just had ours and we love it.
Absolutely. And when I talked to Tina Van Horn, she's the director of product development, and I asked her, is really what the difference is besides less sugar? And she said, really, that's it. We will never change our original formula. The original Energize was rated best hydration drink in Runner's World magazine when it was formulated. But now, since sugar is a big issue with a lot of people, and especially those that are pre-diabetic, Reliv went ahead and formulated this hydration drink with 60% less sugar, and it is phenomenal. Could you tell us, Christina, what products you started with?
I started with Now Soy, and that's part of our core nutrition line, and adding to Provantage and Energize. I just found these were the best that helped me with my energy intake, as well as just opening up my lungs. Now,
so you added the Provantage?
Yes.
And the, what else?
Energize, Team Lemon.
So pretty much those and the Now. So those three products?
Yes, those are my three that I just go back to over and over, as well as our weight loss products that are not on the slide, unfortunately.
Okay, wonderful. So let me move on here. Go ahead.
These are immune support products where we have our defense. It is a really new product, but it has now become a staple, something that I was going to mention before, as well as our Lunarich X. Both of these come in capsule form, so they're pretty simple to take with your shake in the morning or right before night, but knowing that I take them really builds the success for my day. And I just love knowing I feel better taking them than without, so I won't go a day without them.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
We have our RL Hemp line, which is third-party tested and verified, organically grown in the USA, which is amazing because our last conference, some of my friends were saying how they visited the labs, and it is impressive. It is based non-GMO and gluten-free with multi-step tested to ensure purity and efficacy. which is really important right now in the hemp field. For those who are not aware, you can find billboards just saying that we have 100%. We're putting out all these promises, but Reliv's formula is so trustworthy because the company has the integrity that knows if the product doesn't work, we're not putting it out. And that's so important. That is the difference that Reliv makes.
Thank you. And just want to highlight one of our newest products, which is CBD with melatonin. The scientist and CEO of our partner that manufactures the RLV line, he said 3 things are destroying our lives, our families, and our world. And that is number 1, pain, number 2, depression and anxiety, and number 3, lack of sleep. So Reliv put together a formula of RLV and melatonin, and people just love it. Much more effective than taking melatonin by itself, and it is one of our best sellers. So I'm going to thank you, Christina. I'm just going to go through the compensation plan. The compensation plan has been highlighted throughout this industry as one of the most generous, and they're always tweaking it to give the distributors more money and a bigger piece of the pie, because we are warriors. We are out there, pretty much challenging the status quo. And a lot of people have found themselves today not ever really wanting to challenge the status quo. I thought I was always going to be a lawyer. I didn't know how to do anything else, so that was one reason. But the other was that I had gone to school and spent $60,000 on a legal education, and I thought I had a good job, and it was gonna be all bells and whistles. Unfortunately, it didn't end up that way, and I was very frustrated. I was chasing that paycheck, and when I didn't work, obviously I didn't get paid. But Reliv has put together a compensation plan that continues to pay you for your efforts. And as I said before, nobody makes a dime in this company unless they make a difference in someone's life. And if you make a difference in a lot of people's life, then you will be greatly rewarded, but also you'll be able to bless a lot of people. So Reliv pays us 5 different ways. And right now they have a promotion that it's only $20 to register with the company. That is an annual fee. It will set you up in business, whether or not you're making $500 a month, or whether you're making $5,000 a month, or whether you're making a strong 6-figure income. That $20 is, Reliv takes care of everything and gets you set up for your success and for your future. So our goal is to build a distribution network. We first do that by introducing people to the products, and wherever they want to get started. If they register, they immediately get 20% off. So for $20, they get 20% off. But if they just decide, hey, I just want to be a retail customer, that's great. Right now, with new retail customers, they get free shipping. But you have to decide as a distributor where you want to position yourself. And our goal, no matter how much money you want to earn, is to get you to the 40% level. The company, the company always has a 40% window, if you will, for compensation. So you can decide, and we'll get to that. But just know this. With a retail customer, they get a 30-day money-back guarantee. We call it an empty can guarantee. The products are so safe, whether it's newborns, pregnant women, people in the hospital, people no matter where they are in life. I have a woman from church, she has put it in, or the nurses have put it in her husband's feeding tube. We were figuring probably the last 7 or 8 years, he had a brain aneurysm. But they continue to be so committed to him because they've seen the results, and no bed sores, his skin looks beautiful, he's so alert, and she says it has to be the Reliv. Now, here's the interesting part and the exciting part. With the Wholesale Profit, you register with the company, whether or not you want to actually distribute the products, but this puts you in a position that not only do you buy wholesale, and you can purchase between 5%, or rather, you can purchase the wholesale 20% to 40%, but you also are able to position yourself to receive a wholesale profit for anybody that you refer to the company, and they determine what level they want to get started at. So as I said, coming in the door, $20 for your registration, your membership, and that gives you immediately 20%. The next most popular level is the affiliate level, or that we call it a quick start, because it's enough products for about 3 to 4 months. I always encourage people to make a 90-day commitment. I say, you give me 90 days, do exactly what I say, and I don't argue with me, and you will be a new woman. You will be a new man in 90 days. And I say that, and then I connect them to stories so they can see the proof, the evidence of what has happened to people. So commitment is the key, and this really helps them, even though we're all a little nervous and skeptical when we get started, it's still very manageable. So they will receive $500 in products, but immediately get the $125 off, or the 25%. And so out the door, their investment is $375. They're saving $125. They're getting enough products, as I said, for 3 or 4 months. And a new distributor is also able to get free shipping. So if you're at the 40% level, and I come in as your friend, or say I was your attorney and you referred me to the company and I started at the 25%, well, you would get the difference of 15% or $75. What's exciting is if I'm in California, like with Christina, and you're over in Michigan, obviously you're not going to be able to, really work with me or help me, but distributors anywhere in the country, that's one thing about the people that work for this company. They will go out of their way, they will go the extra mile, they will do whatever to help a new person get started, get some training. And so it's a win-win, even though Christina may be helping me in California and you're in Michigan, and she doesn't have any financial connection to me, just by helping me and answering my questions, teaching me what working together with me. It's a win-win, because she knows that you're going to get the profit, my wholesale profit, but paying it forward. We're here to build this company to $1 billion company. We're here to nourish the world, and make a difference. So the next level, say I decide to come in at the 30% level, then I have to order a retail volume of 1,500, but immediately I will save approximately $450. And so if I'm at let's go to the 35% level, I have to order $3,000 worth of retail volume, any combination of products, whatever I'm most excited about or what I think I'm going to need. And for my husband and I, we ordered the master affiliate level, not so much for the business, but for it was the best value for both of us taking the products. But if I start at the 35% level, the 3,000, I will save approximately $1,000 worth of $1,000 immediately. So I will receive $3,000 in products. But you at the 40% and you referring me to the company, you will get the difference of 5%. So it's always a win-win. And but if my goal obviously is to get where you are at the 40%, then the master affiliate level is the best value. Just know this, the first order, if you want to get to the master affiliate level, your first order, your qualifying order will be at 35% because the company is going to give your sponsor the 5% or $250, and we'll get into the bonuses right now because the company's doubling that. But the most important thing is then come the beginning of the next month, you will be fully qualified and they will promote you up to the 40%. And the master affiliate level, not only is it the best value to purchase your product, but also you get a 1-year, 100% buyback guarantee. Number two, whatever you build here is willable and saleable, just like any traditional business, bricks and mortar. And because a lot of businesses, if you have an insurance company and you may be working out of your house, obviously you're not going to be selling the bricks and mortar, but you're going to be selling your book. You're going to be selling your customers, or rather the people that you are insuring. So Reliv It is for real. And in fact, Bob and Sandy Montgomery owned a multi-million-dollar insurance business before they started this, so they know what works. And also the master affiliate level opens you up to all 5 forms of income. And this is the income that I was talking about. We call it generation royalties or override. I was not really familiar with that concept, but business people definitely are. That's why they started franchises, so they could duplicate a system and that they didn't have to be there. Once they set it up, it would start generating income. We see this concept, this business revenue, source of revenue, in a lot in the entertainment fields. People that produce records, every time a radio station or any other business or person uses their record or song for commercial purposes, they get paid on it. So once you build your distribution network, say you refer Susan to the company, or you and Susan are best friends and you decide you're going to work together and build this, and everything that Susan's group does, all of her customers and distributors and master affiliates, you will get 8% every month. So obviously, what the system does is it encourages people to invest in others. And you have more than just you. You have a whole support team that's going to help Susan. And then Susan, say she introduces Jim to the company, then she's going to get 6%. You're going to get 6% on Jim's organization, no matter where it is, across the country or across the world. So this particular income goes 5 levels deep, but there's more, there's lots more. I'm just giving you the tip of the iceberg, if you will. But this slide, we do not make any claims as far as the products. I should say that, once a lawyer, always a lawyer. We do not make any claims to treat or diagnose anything. Nothing in these cans is going to heal you. It's, as Christina said, it simply gives the body what it needs to do what God intended it to do, and that's to heal itself. No doctor or drug ever healed anybody. It simply created an environment where the body would heal. So the same with the compensation. We make no claims. You're going to guarantee you're going to earn X amount of dollars. It's when you go and apply for a job, you know, do they guarantee anything? They say they do. Oh yeah, we're going to pay you this much money. Really? Until they can find somebody to pay less. But you'll never find that here with Reliv. They take care of the people that are building this business, and they will do everything they can to help you. But this just shows, I hear all the time, well, I don't know a lot of people. You don't know, you don't need to know a lot of people. You need to know the right people. And the right people, they don't always look a particular way or act a particular way. In fact, my coach told me, my mentor, Eileen, many people, I'm talking about like 75, 80% of people have never heard a video on success. They've never read a book on leadership, and they do not know how to build this business. They may say they do, but oftentimes they jump from one company to another because nobody is there to train them or encourage them or support them. So that is what Reliv does. It helps you think differently. So it's not about knowing a lot of people. It's about knowing the right people. And the only way you're going to find out if they're the right people is simply by helping them see a bigger picture of Reliv. So you find 3 people, they're excited, they want to get involved, they become master affiliates, and in the first month, they're just doing part-time, like I was, like many people that get involved in this industry, and they're just generating about $2,000 worth of business. And so that's $6,000. You'll get paid 8% or $480. I was a bankruptcy attorney also. An extra $500 will keep the average American out of bankruptcy. So say in the second month, now it may take you 2 years, it may take you half of that. The point is, if you keep sharing and investing in people, your organization will continue to grow. I have a lot of people, in fact, one woman that I'm working with in Canada, she got 3 quick starts in her first month. She hadn't even placed her own order yet. So there's people out there that are excited, they're praying for answers, and they're ready to run. You just have to give them, set them up so they can run. If you're slowing them down, and you're getting in their way, then you need to connect them with somebody else, part of your support team or outside your support team, that will let them run and give them the tools and everything they need to be successful. So we always say, get out of the way, because every company's looking for their next future leaders, as Reliv is, to take this company to $1 billion. So say in the second month, you help your 3 master affiliates each find 3 people. They're excited, ready to go. They're just doing $2,000 a month. We call that maintenance. And it's like 10 customers and a couple of affiliates or quick starts and your own consumption. So in the second month, your income, your business has generated an extra $18,000, and you get 6% or $1,000, or just over $1,000. Now your business in this one form of income is generating about $1,500 a month. And it continues to go month after month and continues to go one level deeper as people learn about Reliv. So cash bonuses and trips, and we talked a little bit about that. We went for our first trip after 3 years, working the company just part-time. I never really thought I could do it, but like Christina said, and her mentors, and they're up here in the top left photo, Robert and Lauren Laird, and a great couple. Thank you so much for everything you're doing out there in California. But they were the ones that encouraged Christina. and they made the trip too. So don't ever underestimate what's possible, because it's not about you. It's about your team. I often say, as good as Michael Jordan was, he could never win by himself. It takes a team and different talents and different strengths all moving in the same direction. So, in the ambassador program is all about helping others, teaching and training and traveling, and going out there and building leaders, future leaders, Reliv leaders. So the circle of success, this is the system that's been put together, and it is just continues to change lives. So Christina, I'll let you share a little bit about our training system.
Our Circle of Success, one of the best training systems I've ever seen, and I get to work with a pretty big company. For those who don't know, I am employed by the Walt Disney Company, and just comparing the two, there's nothing like this circle, because the key to success is now. Doing all these actions, all 5 steps, these daily fundamentals, can make such a big difference. And it's just really about having fun. And this is where the fun begins. Our first step is identify. You make a list with your upline, the person who introduced you, with 10 prospects, product or business. And it's really about writing why you thought of each, providing purpose for the first contact and follow-up. I'm pretty sure when my friend Lauren reached out to me, she just saw me working out and she thought, you know, this person likes to be fit. She may like this. And it's just about, who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to talk to today? Who are you going to talk to after this presentation? Or better yet, who are you like writing down? Who are you thinking of writing down right now about who you want to share with? And always have new people to talk to. Family, friends, work, church, any sort of social circle where it's really about just thinking, oh, hey, I saw this movie, you got to see it, tell me what you think. I read this book, you got to look at it and tell me what you think. Just find ways to add people to that list. And building your list using memory joggers like your phone, your email. Right now, we're reaching out to a lot of people because we can't do person-to-person, face-to-face. And people appreciate it. People love being reached out to, knowing that you are thinking of them and having that why. Why did you think of them? Did you see like flower and thought, you know, this person, I should reach out and see how they are? And it's that genuine touch that people are really going to connect with. And that's the second part, connect, review the prospects. And just, what do you say? Like I said before, you just share your excitement and why you thought of them. It's as simple as sharing a movie or a book, using that why that lets them know you care. And we have tools to help validate. It's so simple, and your goal is just to set an appointment where you can share the rest of the Reliv story. Just share from your heart your why and your belief that they need to hear this. What is it that they can get from Reliv? Because that's your goal too. Your appointment is to help them get what they need. Share the whole Reliv story, the products and business, with the tools. And this is where too it's comparing to our Walt Disney Company, where it's not as easy to find the tools that I may or may not need in my day at Disney. I kind of have to go through a wingman, or just I have to go to somebody else to find out what it is, the tools that I need. And with Reliv, it's so accessible. We have things online. We have a website, which, oh my gosh, our team is amazing. Our websites are so easy, so imaginable. And you get to introduce your upline and other Reliv stories. And just hearing the stories, getting them to a place where they are comfortable to give you a decision. You ask, where would you like to get started? Build a Reliv business. Let's get you started. Start that application via your own personal website, which I love. It's amazing that it's so accessible to somebody to just get on your phone and just have them sign up right then and there. They get their own number, their own profile, and it's just 1, 2, 3 done. When I was asked for a decision, I actually thought, I want to get the best bang for my buck for the long run, because I thought if these things help, if this helps me, if these products work, I want to be able to take them for as long as I can and at a price that really fit my budget at the time. So I saw the picture that was presented to me, and when asked for a decision, I made the one right for me. And that was going to be going forward, asking people for their decision. I kept that in my heart and thought, where is it that you would like to get started? Because like Eileen said, it's not about you, it's about them. And who do you know that might want to get started? So this is where you register and go. You help your people follow up with your consumer, help them get used to the product, make sure they even open the product on that first day, ask them if they found their scoop. Otherwise, they're probably going to search for a teaspoon in their own cabinet. And then that's a whole boatload of questions that you're just like, oh, maybe we should have gone over that. But keep it simple. Ask them, did you take a shake today? Later on in the week, are you consistent? How do you feel so far? And then what actual results, what are you seeing in your day that's different than when you weren't taking the products, before you had them? Important throughout, who do you know who could benefit from these products or this business opportunity? Again, just having those new names, helping this person just think of other people that they may help, because that's the heart of Reliv, just helping others and helping change their life for the better. It's common sense. And setting up your own distributors for success. Help them take action immediately. Like we said at the beginning of this, the key to success is action now. Go through these 5 steps again with them. Identify, build a list, connect with who are they going to call first, get them comfortable with sharing their story. We practiced very early on how to do a 1-minute story, and I think it's only because I've done this enough, like with the fear of God in me, that I've got it down to 45 seconds if need be. It's just doing that over and over, following these 5 steps, just getting to that point where even if I'm in an elevator and somebody's asking me the logo on my shirt, what is that? Oh, it's Reliv. It's helped me with my asthma. Just review the basics of running a Reliv business. And it's really about reaching out to your upline for when you need help, because you're in this for yourself, but not by yourself.
Beautiful. So I'm going to touch on the system. What we just went through is what you do on a daily basis, but the magic of the system, what makes it work and why we have it. Most importantly, exposing people to stories. Facts tell and stories sell. What does that mean? It means when you get to the heart of a person, they will take action. Facts, it'll go right over their head like a 747. But when you share what's happened to others, but better yet, when you're connecting them to others so they can hear a new voice and hear about their journey. That's why we have organizations everywhere, whether it's Overeaters Anonymous or a grief support system, because we are social creatures and we identify with people that are walking the walk that we're on. The system helps build their wall of belief. It helps them get results. We've got to help people get consistent and stay consistent. And hearing the stories of one doctor said, one oncologist said over here at U of M hospital, he said the 2 things that we cannot help people with, and that's their nutrition and their mindset, their heart, their belief. And that's what these stories in the success system helps them get their wall of belief. And the nutrition, the products obviously is their nutrition. So it helps them see a bigger picture every time. You've got to see this over and over and over. I didn't have a clue really what they were talking about. All I knew is I loved the way I was feeling. I was getting compliments and people were asking about it. And being a lawyer, I don't believe anything anyone says. That's my training. Judge and doubt and look again and don't, it's not really real. But it was real. These people were real and they were willing to take the time and show me what they do, how they do it. They talk differently, they look different, they had a glow about them. When you are pouring yourself into others and making a difference in the world, you will have this glow. It just, because your heart is expanding. That's why many times you'll hear people, you'll see ads about the importance of volunteering, of going out there and helping someone else. And it all comes back to many of us, most of us, would do this even if we didn't get paid, because we care so much about others and we want to make a difference. But the system, it was Christina just said it, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You can determine your own income, you can determine your own hours, and you have these nuggets to help you on your journey. This is a speeding train, and you can decide where you want to be on that train. Your upline's so important, working with your upline, and it doesn't necessarily mean the first level. I had to go 5 levels because the first level was my sister and she got in 5 minutes before me. She's the one that brought me, introduced the company to me. So I'm like, no, I need to talk to somebody who knows what they're doing. And I had to go 5 levels. So just keep looking, don't stop. You're always going to have, challenges in life and in business. You find what you need. As Christina said, most everything you need, Reliv provides it at your fingertips to make your life easier. But we're always looking, as they say, whoever can build a better mousetrap, and somebody will build a better one. And Reliv is looking to build a better company every day for the future, for our children and our grandchildren. So 3-way calls. First thing I tell people when they get in this business, even if they're just taking the products and they're really not interested in the business, the first opportunity you have, go to your cell phone store and have them show you on your cell phone how to do 3-way calls. It's the greatest, when they taught me this, when I learned this, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh my gosh, I used to use this in the law business. And instead of telling one person and then calling another because it gets lost in the translation, we connect them on these 3-way calls. And that is the magic. Then the weekly conference calls and webinars. There's a whole list. We'll get into that in a minute. Saturday training. I never missed a Saturday training. And my upline said, if you want to work with me, then you've got to show your commitment and you better be on the Saturday training at least 3 Saturdays of the month. And I said, I can do that. And back then we had to drive to the hotel for the presentation, but I made a commitment. When my husband said, I don't know, where you're going to find time to do this. And I said, I will make time. I have to make time. This is too important not to. And then special events, we have many coming up. And obviously we just came off our international conference. The world's a little different this year, but Michigan just opened up and we're just excited. We're going to be doing a breast cancer awareness event, and very exciting to get people together and have them see a bigger picture of Reliv. So if you want to take over, Christina, and talk about our website and Mr. Tom Pinnock, that would be great.
Yes, our website where a corporate has created a space that you can go to for all your Reliv needs, for your business needs. For a lot of things I find on Disney, you just kind of wonder like, oh, this picture from the company, oh, is that just taken from somebody else? Can I put it on my page? Reliv has made that so simple for your business because you can go to their website here and see their videos that they have custom made. Their crew is amazing. The boys there, we love them. And it's just becoming familiar with their current promotions and using them to grow your business, being able to post things on your Facebook and other benefits like our bonuses. We just got a new video the other day saying that we have some new exciting bonuses, but be one of our top 3 in the new volume this month. And you're able to earn so much. Like no matter what day you started your business, you can start earning bonuses within the hour. I've met people at conference that were like, oh, I just made a call right now and I earned a bonus. And I'm thinking I'd have to work a lot of hours at my other job to even consider making that money. Be able to help your customers and join at the best for them. Join free now through October 31st. This is really exciting for people who are just kind of testing the waters, and you're there to help them see where it is that they are, what results they're looking for. We're waiving the $10 fee, which is amazing. Not a lot of places do that. Again, a Reliv difference. And you get to save 10 to 20% instantly with the free shipping order. Our promo 1, 2, 3, it's amazing because Reliv is just so generous. Like, you can take the products, that's fine if that is where you were comfortable, but you wouldn't be here if you didn't feel the business was worth hearing. And it's just bonuses like this that really help you get to where it is you may need to be financially. Promo 1, you get to earn free product. Promo 2, get 3 quick starts and you earn $250. And promo 3, help those people go master affiliate and you get to earn another $250. That's just a lot of money in your wallet right now that I'm sure you can imagine pretty simply how you're going to do it. I would probably do a dinner or I would just send people food because that's just the kind of friend I am.
Thank you, Christina. And if you haven't heard the Engage webinar that Tom Pennick puts out in the beginning of every month to bring us up to speed, to keep us all on the same page, learn what's new and exciting, please take a minute and watch the Engage webinar, because now they are doubling the bonuses if you do all 3. And they're making it easier and easier. 5 new customers, you don't even have to sign them up as a preferred customer or auto ship. So get the details on that. So here's some important calls for the week. As you can see, they're on the Central Standard Time. So, but Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the Saturday training, but there's many other calls going on. If you have not registered, if you're new, you need to go to the Positively Charged Facebook page and ask to be invited in. It is a private Reliv group, and it's got all the training and more forms that you need. And just this past Tuesday, or Thursday rather, they had a special Zoom call with medical professionals all over the country, what they are saying about the Reliv nutrition and why they've started using it in their practice, but more importantly, why they started a Reliv business. So call to action. This is today, starting today. Make a list. I'm sitting here listening to Christina and just writing names down. Oh yeah, I gotta call that person. I gotta follow up with them. Send them a video. Make it fun, set a goal. Okay, I'm gonna send out 5 videos and work with your upline, especially if you're new. And if you haven't ever read a book on goal setting, or you don't know a lot about, how to make goals real, And to be successful, you know, your upline, your support team, this is what our training, Reliv training is about. But you know, go the extra mile, watch a video, go on to YouTube. This is about you and your future. And I love when people say, well, I need to think about it. And I always say, I said the same thing until somebody very successful said, your thoughts have gotten you to where you are. How is thinking about something gonna change? And I'm like, yikes, you're right. I don't know what, I wouldn't know what to think. And they said, exactly. So find somebody who has what you want, do what they do, and you'll get what they got. Okay, so talking about commitment, there's a difference between interest and commitment. If people just want to use the products, great. We still invite them to events, come on the Zoom meeting, because we want to show them what Reliv is about, the heart of this business, the people. But when those that step up, pop their head up, and decide, you know what, I'm going to make a commitment. I'm going to get started at the top profit level. I am ready to do this business, and I'm going to set a goal and make it happen. And you know what? When you come together, you know, for that common purpose and getting focused, big things, unimaginable things happen. And that's what the excitement is. For a lot of people like myself, I was never part of team sports or didn't really do anything with a team. But Reliv provides you with the support team and the mentorship, and we are just having a blast. And here's one of my favorites, Zig Ziglar. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. And I remember and he also said, you know, people often say, oh, I'm waiting for someone to come along and motivate me. And Zig Ziglar said, well, what if they don't show up? And that's why it's about, all have a spirit of entrepreneurship in our hearts. And we want, there's very, very few people that won't say, I've dreamed about opening my own business. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make a difference. They just don't know how. And that's what Reliv provides. The vehicle, the fuel, and the path to help people become successful. Reliv has what people are praying for. Optimal health, financial freedom, and a way to really make a difference in others. So I just want to thank you all this morning for joining us. Thank you, Christina. This was Christina's first training, so let's give her a hand. You were just great. And I'm just so excited. Join us this Wednesday. We have a webinar from 8:30 to 9. Monday is the Commit to Success training call, 8:30 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. And again, get with the person that you're working with or referred you to the company, or reach out to Christina and I. If some people don't know who to reach out to, just call Christina or I, and we will help you get connected to the person that referred you or that you need to be working with. So God bless all of you. Stay safe. We're very excited. Pray for our president and his wife for their health. And let's go out and make a difference. God bless you. Love you. Bye.
Thank you. Good job, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job.
Fantastic. Great job.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today.
Yeah.
You killed it. You did great.
Oh, I'm going to pause the recording now.